I've just got an email from Disney Plus. Wonder what could this be about? Okay, I'm going through this email and it says, extremely difficult career mode challenge. Now we're talking. To celebrate the release of Welcome to Wrexham Season 2 on Disney Plus, we want you to manage Wrexham and continue their story by taking them all the way to the Champions League. Wait, is this actually for real? Wrexham from, of course, the 4th division of English football all the way to the Champions League? That's gonna be incredibly difficult. Already while watching Welcome to Wrexham Season 1 on Disney Plus, I saw how difficult it was to just go from non-league to EFL League 2. This is gonna be crazy. But you know what? It's another opportunity to prove that I'm the best manager in the world and we're taking this on. Alright boys, kicking off our journey with Wrexham. Disney Plus want us to win the Champions League, but I don't even know how long this is gonna take. Maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons? I'm not even sure. But we're here for the journey. Starting in EFL League 2. Humble beginnings, I would say. But let's just take a look at our team first. Instantly, I'll tell you, Paul Mullen, he is him. If we're gonna get anywhere near the championship, EFL League 1 or promotion, whatever, it's gonna be because of Paul Mullen. We need him to keep scoring the goals up top. The defense is pretty low rated, but we're gonna have to just work with it. That's gonna be the challenge working with this Wrexham team. And of course, because we're in League 2, our budget isn't anything to go crazy about. Ryan Reynolds has given us 3 million for this first season. But if we're smart with the money we have, I think we can make some really good signings and get promoted in the first season itself. That's going to be the goal for season 1. Okay guys, I think I forgot to read this part in the email because Disney Plus have given me objectives to complete while I manage Wrexham. First, they want me to develop 3 players from the existing squad and take them on this journey. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be difficult because we don't have too many young players, but we're gonna have to make it work. We also need to scout and promote 1 amazing youth talent from Wales, and also they want us to secure promotion to the Premier League as soon as possible. Alright guys, I think we can do this. Before we even make any signings for this team, I think it's very important we decide what kind of football we want to play. The truth is, we're Wrexham, we're not going to be playing flashy football until we get to the Premier League, and I think a tactical vision like kick and rush works well for the players we have. We're just going to boot it up the field and get Paul Mullen on the ball. We also need to get great coaches so we can grow our players, but I just realized when you're managing a League 2 club, these can get expensive. What I'm going to do is hire 1 good coach, I guess, for every department. That should be good enough. But even this is turning out being super expensive. I think we'll stop at 3 coaches for now, man. It's the most we can do. Oh man, we literally just spent $1 million getting coaches. But that's okay. Let's now work on bringing in some players. In a challenge like this, I think free agents are going to be our best friends. And I found Eric Sanchez, 75 rated. He would be insane in our midfield. Available for free. The Mexican would just change everything for us. Oh man, even though he's a free agent, he's still gonna cost us 500,000 in contracts and everything. But there you go. I think we've just made our first signing. Eric Sanchez, welcome to Wrexham. Oh, that midfield honestly looks insane. Eric Sanchez is better than anyone on this team. Well, not better than Paul Mullen, because Paul Mullen is the goal. But what this team also now needs is a better goalkeeper. And I think we've already got one at the club. Arthur Okonkwo from Arsenal. He's on loan here. I'm thinking we should sign him on a permanent deal, because since he was at the club from the very beginning, we could take him on this journey and it would count towards the objective. First season itself and we're already negotiating with Arsenal. How crazy is that? But Arthur Okonkwo is going to be expensive, man. I'm going to try and lowball this by putting in $1 million, but I think it's going to be very difficult. 1.2 million. Pretty much all our money is going to go into this. Let's still try and be stingy because we're Wrexham, man. We don't have unlimited money and we've brought it down to 1.1 million. I'm still going to try and reduce this a little bit more because every penny counts. The remaining money we can use on a scouting project, and finally that works. Negotiations were simple and we've managed to sign our new goalkeeper on a permanent deal. Yo, my brother was already at the club. Why is he walking in again? With Okonkwo on the permanent deal, Eric Sanchez coming in as a free agent, I think we've done the best we can do in terms of signings. The rest of the money I'm going to try and pour into our youth academy project because we need to find a Welsh talent. Oh man, it's going to be expensive just sending our scout on a project. I'm really hoping we can afford this. We'll send him this season for 3 months and see if we can get someone good. We've done everything we can and it's now time to get through this first season to see if we can get promoted to EFL League 1. That is our first goal. We're now making our way through the season. We've made it to the end of the season, but have we secured promotion? Yes, we have. A record-breaking season as well. 102 points. Let's go. Paul Mullen is him. 28 goals this season. And how on earth did he go up by 6 ratings up to to a 74, he's gonna be that guy to carry us through to the Premier League, I hope. New signing Eric Sanchez did well too. And of course, the big investment we made in our goalkeeper, Arthur Okonkwo, he's now up to a 70 overall as well. But yeah, this first season also helped me identify a few youngsters we can just keep working on. One of them is Barnett at right back. How has he got 5-star skill moves? He's only 24 as well. Then we've got Davies, who's 66 rated, age 25. And of course, Okonkwo, who we're working on. Maybe these three can be there with us when we make it to the Premier League after 4, 5, 6 seasons. Also, guys, on the Youth Academy front, we have found an incredible Welsh talent. Scott Elliott. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. This kid looks like the real deal. Plays centre forward, which fits our team. Look at the headband as well that he's got. He's got the talent, boys. He's got 3 play styles as well. And maybe next season he could help us out as we try and get promoted to the championship. Here we are, guys. Season 2 with Wrexham. The goal now is to obviously get out of EFL League 1 as soon as possible. And by get out, it doesn't mean get relegated. Obviously, it means go up a division into the championship, because then we can start dreaming about the Premier League. But I honestly don't know if this team's good enough. Of course, we've got Paul Mullen up top, who is just growing incredibly. I don't know how. Eric Sanchez in midfield. Best free agent signing I think I've ever made. And Elliot coming from the academy just brings something extra, which I'm really eager to see what he's all about. But also, we've lost our captain, Tozer. He's retired. So defensively, I think we're going to need to improve the team. Good thing is, this season, 8 million for our budget. I guess let's get to work. First, I want to really sign a better left back, and Keon Best, who's just 18 years old. What a talent this would be to bring to the club. And so for just 800,000, we bring in Keon Best. Not gonna lie, that really improves our backline, I think. Bringing in a player as young as him, it's perfect. Now we need to get a new centre back, and I'm thinking Jacob Greaves would be nice. He plays for Hull City in the championship, and now that we're in EFL League 1, we can sign players from one division above us. Greaves makes a lot of sense. But it's gonna be expensive. This might be our most expensive transfer yet, because the 23-year-old is 73 rated, a lot of room to grow. His market value is pretty high. So far, I think I've done a good job negotiating for deals, but this might get a bit tricky. Okay, no, actually, 4.9 million. I quite like it. We're gonna try and bring it down just a little bit, and it worked. And so for 4.2 million, we make a massive improvement to our backline by signing Jacob Greaves. I think that's a massive improvement to our backline. 2 really good young talents. I would like to spend some more money making more signings, but the rest of our money is going into renewing contracts, and we're also using money to improve our coaching department. The question is, are we good enough to directly get promotion to the championship? I mean, if we're gonna pull it off, we're gonna need Paul Mullen's goals. While we're getting through the season with the hopes of getting promoted, I just want to thank Disney Plus for sponsoring this video and giving us this awesome challenge with Wrexham. Season 2 of Welcome to Wrexham is out now on Disney Plus, and honestly, as a football fan, I'd highly recommend you guys go check it out. And apart from that, there's a lot more content Disney Plus has to offer. So yeah, links will be in the description. Do check them out. Okay, guys, we've made it to the end of the season. Where have we finished? And no automatic promotion for us, but we're gonna play through the playoffs, where if we get through, we're gonna go to the championship, but it's not gonna be easy. Wait, what? Paul Mullen scored 40 goals this season. That is outrageous. 79 overall as well. He's hit 30, so the growth might slow down a bit, but it's incredible how far we've got him. And look at Elliot, our Youth Academy prodigy, up to 70 overall as well. Nah, man, just look at this team. It's slowly getting better and better. We deserve to get promoted. Here we go, guys. First playoffs game, and I'm definitely worried. It's the first leg of the semi-finals, and it's a draw. But nah, in the second leg, we lost in the playoffs, and that means we're gonna have to go through it all once again. I told you, getting Wrexham to the Premier League, to the Champions League, it's not gonna be an easy task, but we're here for the challenge. Next season, our team's gonna be better than ever, more experienced than ever. We're ready. It's extremely disappointing not to have secured promotion to the championship. We're gonna have to spend one more season in EFL League 1, but hey, it's part of the journey. The good thing is, our team grew really well last season. Paul Mullen is absolutely flying. Look at Scott Elliott being 70 rated at the age of 18. What an academy talent he is. If we can just bring in a couple of players in the defense, maybe the midfield, I think promotion should be ours. But our budget is kind of lower than last season, maybe because we didn't get promoted. 7 million. Regardless of the budget, we just have to get to work. Yo, I just found a free agent centre back, Harry Darling, 73 overall, age 25. Yeah, this is perfect. A player like him for free, if we can pull this off, would be huge. And looks like his his wage demands are pretty low as well. Out of nowhere, we've picked up an amazing free agent signing. And look at that. That instantly improves our backline so much. We've still got the 7 million left, and what I want to spend that money on is an amazing defensive midfielder, because in this formation that we're playing, 5 at the back, 2 strikers up top, our tactics as well, having that midfielder being really good is so important. I think maybe that's why we didn't get promoted. So let's get to work. I'm scouting through CDMs in the championship, and one player I really liked is this guy, Jason Molumby from Ireland, 74 rated, fits in our budget. Yeah, this is an upgrade. And there you go. That's another signing for Wrexham. We actually got him for just 4.3 million, which I think is a steal. And look at our team now. It's definitely good enough to get promoted to the championship. Like, we've got the attack sorted, midfield and defense is better as well. We're ready. I think what we really need to get promoted is to see players like Davies, Barnett, and Okonkwo, players that have been here from day one, just develop more, because we need to keep them in the team for the objective, but we need them to get better. We're making it through the season, but this time, can we get promoted? We've made it to the end of the season, but this time, have we done it? Yes, we're going up. We're getting promoted to the championship. I told you it was down to the OG players to really step up and grow, and that's what they've done. Davies up to a 71, Barnett 70, Okonkwo 76. Everyone else is really growing well too. Of course, the big man up top, Paul Mullen. I don't know how far can he keep doing this. He's up to an 81 overall. Only scored 17 goals this time. Look at Scott Elliott. What a season from him. Straight from the academy, balling out in League One. But this journey is only going to get more difficult, because next season, we're going to be in the championship. In our 4th season with Wrexham, we've made it to the championship. So close to completing our first objective, which is to just secure Premier League promotion. But it's going to be a lot harder than I expected, because look at this. Our squad has completely thinned down to just 18 players. I think that's because a lot of players retired. But yeah, we now have a pretty big squad rebuilding job to do, because with the squad depth we have, I don't think we're surviving the championship. It's as simple as that. 16 million is our biggest budget yet, but we're going to have to really use it to improve the overall squad depth, rather than just bringing in a world-class player or something like that. It's going to make things tricky, but that's the challenge of managing a club like Wrexham. Once again, I think free agents are going to be really key. I'm seeing if there are any good free agents that we can sign up. But our luck's terrible. All the good free agents, I think, have been snapped up by other clubs. I guess we're just going to have to be smart with the 16 million that we've got. One thing though I'm really happy with this squad is that players that have been here from day one, the likes of Davies, Barnett, Okonkwo, they're looking a lot better and they can hold their own. I think what we need to improve is maybe get a quality centre-back, and I think our first team should be fine. Then it's just going to be about improving the squad depth. So let's do that first. Let's bring in a centre-back. And now that we're in the championship, we can sign players from the Premier League. Of course, I don't know if we can afford one, but let's see. And this feels like a really good pickup. Will Fish from Manchester United. Can't believe as Wrexham were about to sign a player from Man United, but I think we can get him for a really good price. Ooh, but the wages you've got to give to players that have played in the Premier League are crazy. He might be one of the highest paid players at the club, which is crazy, but that's just how it works. And so for 3.5 million, we've got ourselves a new centre-back. But after looking at the team, what we also need for squad depth is maybe a midfielder, as well as a backup goalkeeper. With 10 million, it's gonna be tight, but I think we can do it. For goalkeeper, I'm definitely not gonna be spending much. Gonna try and get a free agent. Oh, I found this young goalkeeper in the free agent section, Evan Cooper, 21 years old, 67 rated. I think he'll do the job as backup really nicely. And with that, we've got the backup goalkeeper coming into the building as a free agent. For squad depth, I think I'm gonna sign Keon Brecken, who plays for Manchester City, 70 rated, 22 years old. It's gonna be a good squad player. I know you might be thinking, with 10 million, why am I not signing a quality midfielder? Well, guys, because we need to develop Davies, Barnett, and Okonkwo. I don't want to be spending players in their positions and getting better players in, because then they won't get game time, they won't develop, and will fail our objective. Remember, Disney Plus have made it clear we need to have 3 players from the OG Wrexham team throughout this journey. And yeah, Davies, Barnett, and Okonkwo are the players we've chosen. Regardless, negotiations complete with Pep Guardiola. For 3 million, we're getting Keon Brecken. I've never heard of this kid, so I'm actually surprised to see how he does for us. A good option to have on the bench. And there you go, the young midfielder has joined. And now it feels like, guys, that we've got a solid first team, as well as a reasonable bench, especially for the championship. If you look at our squad as well, it's super young. The veterans are like Paul Mullen, who still probably has a couple of more years to give. I really want to see Paul Mullen in the Premier League, man. He deserves to play there for what he's given to Wrexham. But it really depends on whether we can get promoted to the championship or not. We're making our way through the championship season. We've made it to the end of the season, and I'm looking at the growth, and something I noticed makes me a bit sad. Yeah, Paul Mullen's growth has kind of stopped. He's 32 now. I don't know how we got him to 81, but yeah, fair play though. Oh my god, he had one of his best seasons this time around. 34 goals. I'm hoping that helped us to get promoted. Well, at least we're not going back down. I'm moving up, and well, we're in the top 10, which is a good sign. In the top 6, which means we've made a playoff spot. But have we secured automatic promotion? We haven't. Leeds United and Leicester City get that. We're gonna have to fight through in the playoffs. But the last time we experienced a playoff situation, we bottled it. This time though, I think our team's better. We've got more experience, and I'm hoping we can get through. First leg against Middlesbrough. Come on, gotta win this. Paul Mullen, I need you to score. And it's a 1-1 draw. It's the same situation as last time, man. Nah. This time though, we're winning. We've got the team. Let's do this, boys. Come on, please. Yes! Paul Mullen in the 115th minute gets us the goal. Unbelievable. This is it, boys. Just one game away from the Premier League. All we need to do is beat Southampton in the final. It's a game at Wembley. Come on, man. Paul Mullen and the boys, we're ready for this. We are destined to head up to the Premier League. Can we beat Southampton? No, not again. We've bottled promotion once again. I can't believe it. That is so frustrating, especially after building such an amazing team. That's so painful. But hey, you know what? We can't be sad about this. We've got to take the positives. We made it to the playoffs this time around. Next season, we'll improve our team even more and hopefully secure that Premier League promotion. I never said this challenge with Wrexham was going to be easy. This is one of the most difficult career mode challenges I've ever done. By the way, guys, we're getting closer and closer to 900k subscribers, but I need your help to get there, so why not subscribe? Season 5 with Wrexham, and well, we're still in the championship. But this season, I'm expecting to secure promotion. Not just through playoffs or anything, I want direct promotion. Honestly, I feel like the only thing that's holding this team back right now is Davies and Barnett. We really need them to grow in their overalls, otherwise we're going to struggle. The fact that we have to use them in our starting 11, it's a problem. Jordan Davies is already 28, same age as Paul Mullen, so I'm hoping maybe he can get that similar growth boost that Mullen got, but it kind of depends on his performances. The same with Ryan Barnett. If these two can go up in their overall massively, our team's gonna look really nice. We also have 27 million in our budget, which I think we're gonna use to just improve our defense even more. In fact, I think I'm gonna spend all that money on one really good defender. I think that's the best way to do it now. Now that we've got our first team and bench sorted, it's all about quality over quantity. Callum Doyle from Everton, 78 rated, centre-back, age 23. Yup, I'm feeling this. This is what we need. I think we need to do this, boys. We need a centre-back who's of Premier League quality, and well, let's negotiate with Sondice to get this one over the line. 19 million, I wouldn't say that's a bad price. Leaves us with a bit of cash as well. Let's do it. And there you go, a really solid Englishman joining Wrexham. Look at his stats, boys. 87 jumping, 85 strength, somehow has got 82 ball control and shot passing. This guy could legit be a midfielder as well. We still have 6 million left, and one thing we haven't improved for a while is our coaching staff. Maybe that's what's holding us back and holding the growth of our players back. And now that we have got some funds available, it makes absolutely sense to bring in more coaches in. And there you go, the coaching staff's looking a lot better. Hopefully all of this is enough to see Wrexham get promoted to the Premier League. But once again, I'm saying this, if we want to get promoted, Davies, Barnett, these two really need to go up in their ratings. We're making it through the season, and surely this is our moment to get promoted. We've made it to the end of the season, and look at Paul Mullen, man. He deserves to play in the Premier League, so I'm hoping we get promoted. Okay, this is a good sign. Look at Davies and Barnett. Jordan Davies has gone up by 6 ratings this season. He's taking lessons from Paul Mullen. And Ryan Barnett up to an 80 overall. This is perfect. They're ready for the Premier League. But it all depends whether we've secured promotion to the Premier League or not. And yes, this time, Wrexham are going up. Oh my days, what a season as well. We've crushed the championship. This feels like kind of a theme here at Wrexham. We bottle promotions, but we then come back stronger and secure automatic promotion. Let's go. And with that, we've completed one of the objectives Disney Plus has set us. They wanted us to secure Premier League promotion. We've done it. We're also on course to complete the other two objectives. We've got that one academy player from Wales. We've got the 3 Wrexham players in as well. But of course, they want us to go all the way and win the Champions League. So the journey has only begun. Premier League, here we come. Here we are, guys. Season 6, Wrexham in the Premier League. Now we've got to make sure we don't end up going right back down. But I think we really need to improve our team massively if we want to avoid relegation. We're already very thin in terms of our squad, just 18 players. We need some massive improvements in a lot of different positions, especially that bench. I think we need 5 or maybe even 6 signings if we want to really compete in the Premier League. That's what clubs do when they just get promoted. And oh boy, do we have our biggest budget yet, 80 million. That Premier League TV money is coming through. And straight away, I want to use that money for quality in our midfield. Romeo Lavia would be amazing. A massive upgrade over the CDM we already have. Ooh, but this is going to be expensive. That's what, if we want quality in the Premier League, we're going to have to shell out a lot of cash. Going to try my best to negotiate this, but it's going to be tricky because Lavia is one of the highest potential players in the game. And yeah, he's going to be expensive. But let's start with 45 million and straight away they want 60. This is the thing. If we want quality in the Premier League, we're going to have to pay for it. Let's counter with 48. And wow, that's actually worked. See, guys, this is why you always negotiate for your signings. Our first signing as a Premier League club. A huge, huge moment for us. Biggest transfer yet as well. Absolutely. There you go, boys. He's here and he's beautiful. Oh, look at those stats. That's monstrous quality for us in the midfield. Let's put him into the team. And oh, I like this midfield now. I really do. By the way, who's this guy? Giacone. I don't remember signing him. He just spawned into our team. We'll take it though. We've got a backup for Paul Mullin without even trying to find one. But no, did I just notice something? No, Paul Mullin is starting to go down in his overall. This is gonna make me cry. No. This might be the last season of him being at a high level in the Premier League. We'll need to make the most of it. Elliot, you better assist a lot of goals for him. Okay, guys, I was just planning out what we should be doing next, and instead, look at this. Manchester City have put in an offer of 102 million for Eric Sanchez. We literally signed him as a free agent. That is crazy money. But you know what? We could get maybe even more. If I'm getting crazy money for Eric Sanchez, I think I should take it and rebuild the entire squad with it. This is the sensible thing to do. What if we counter with 140 million? Could we actually get that much money for Eric Sanchez? They're only willing to pay 102, but surely I can get a little bit more for him. What about 120 million for the Mexican? That would be unreal. They're only willing to pay 102. I'm gonna try once again and see what they will do. 110 million for Eric Sanchez, and yup, they're willing to pay that. Oh my days. Have we made the right decision or not? I don't know, but it's a big money move. Guys, he's gone. Eric Sanchez is gone. We've sold our highest rated player to Manchester City for a record-breaking 110 million. It was a very, very tough decision. But you know what? While watching Welcome to Wrexham on Disney Plus, the show made me realize that managing a football club, you gotta make big decisions, and I think this is one of them. A tough decision, but I think it'll be big for the club. 133 million, and now it's time to get signing some players. First player we're signing with this new money coming in is Alvaro Fernandez. 30 million, and I've got him from Man United. And look at his stats. 82 rated left wing back. If we want to survive the Premier League, we need this kind of quality. The thing is, this transfer also improves our bench, because look at this. We'll now have a player like Keon Best ready to come on whenever we need him. Now with 100 million left in the bank, time to bring in that midfielder to replace Sanchez. Do you know what? Instead of going for one insane player, what if we sign someone like Charlie Patino? That'll leave us with some cash for other positions as well. Yup, that's the smart thing to do, because I reckon we could get him for a good deal. And yes, sir, we've secured Charlie Patino for just 47 million as well. Again, incredible stats. Maybe not as good as Sanchez, but I think he can be better in the future. But I think I've got one more in me. 50 million still left, and let's see what we can do to improve the team even more. And so for our final signing in this window, it's Jared Brantwaite for 30 million. 81 rated centre back. The quality we now have is crazy. Does Brantwaite even get into the starting 11? Yup, instead of Callum Doyle, who's going to now be on the bench. But look at the overall quality of this team. The first team is looking insane. Our bench as well. I think we're ready for the Premier League. No way, boys. It's match day 1 in the Premier League, and I'm so keen to see how we do, man. Let's go. Premier League. Wrexham Wrexham versus Arsenal. Are we going to get a win in our first Premier League game? Yes! This is a good sign. We've just beaten the mighty Arsenal. Let's see how our season goes. We've made it to the end of the season, and draws against Liverpool and Man City really do excite me. But have we survived the Premier League? And yes, we have, finishing 9th in the league. Top half finish in just our first season. That's a good sign. That's something we can really build on. Wrexham finishing above Man United is crazy. But of course, the goal now is to get into that top 4 and qualify for Champions League. Slowly, we're going to build for that. Paul Mullen's first season in the Premier League, and look at the King get 20 goals, man. Honestly, that's awesome. And look at Jordan Davies. He didn't draw much in his overall, but still, like, scored 20 times. Fair enough. Elliot is that guy, though. If we're going to win the big trophies, it's going to be down to him. Season 7 with Wrexham, and I think it's fair to say we're no longer a relegation-threatened club. We're a mid-table Premier League club, but our ambitions now are to finish in the top 4. And I look at this team, and honestly, I don't see why not. We've got a great backline, a lot of talent in the midfield. Elliot up top, who's one of the best Welsh players since Gareth Bale. Squad depth can be better, but it's not too bad. With an investment of 80 million from the board, I think this season we could really build up Wrexham to finish top 6, top 4 even. Let's see. But you know what? It also might be the season where we make the tough decision of benching Paul Mullen. He's 34, 80 rated, not getting any better. It's time for us to move on. By move on, I don't mean selling Paul Mullen. We're going to keep him on the bench, and I think he can do an amazing job coming off it, but we need someone who's levels above so we can take this club to the next level. And this season, I'm spending this entire 80 million on finding that striker. And I think I found the striker we need to replace Paul Mullen, and it's Evan Ferguson. I would say kind of similar players, but Evan Ferguson takes it to the next level. This kid is also nearing his prime at the age of 24. This is it. Oh, but he's so expensive. I don't think we can afford him. Maybe if we wait for the season ticket sales money to come in. And so the scramble begins. I'm selling any place that we don't need to generate funds. We've done our best to raise as much money as possible, and we're up to 94 million now. Season ticket sales really came through. I still don't know if that's going to be enough to sign Evan Ferguson. A record-breaking transfer for us, but honestly a transfer that could see us qualify for Champions League. I kid you not. We're going to start with 80 million, and let's see what they say. 84. I think our dream could be complete. I think we could actually pull this off. Let's stick with 80 million. I think we can get this done. Okay, maybe not at 80 million, but maybe 82. Come on. I want to save as much as I can. 82.5. Forget it. Let's do it. Let's get this deal done. Guys, we're on the verge of making our first mega transfer. This is about to be huge for the club. Can we pull this off? He wants a signing bonus. We'll gladly give it to him. And there you go. It's done. The first superstar signing at Wrexham. We've broken our transfer record. Evan Ferguson has arrived. And I'm glad we signed him, boys, because look at this. Paul Mullen already going down in his overall massively. First season without Paul Mullen. Hopefully we can still get through in the Premier League. I think with this team, we should be challenging the top 6. That's the dream. We've made it to the end of the Premier League season. I'm so nervous, and the good thing is it looks like we've got a better finish than last season. Top 5. Oh my god, have we gotten top 4? No, we missed out by 5 points. 1 position, guys. But Fulham have won the league. How on earth has that happened? But anyways, guys, we're taking this team on a European tour at least. We're gonna be in the Europa League, and look at the growth in everyone. Elliot performed big time. Paul Mullen still scored 15 goals. How? I do not know. I'm pretty sure Evan Ferguson was like injured. That's the only explanation. But I'm looking at this team, and honestly, we should be now doing better, because we're now reaching the territory where we should be challenging for the Premier League title. I'm hoping next season we can do just that. Wait a minute, guys. Season 8, and Wrexham have brought out the checkbook. 164 million. That is crazy. The ambition is clear from the board. They want to win the Premier League this season, and with this kind of money, we have to do it. One thing I feel that's really holding us back is keeping Davies in the starting 11. He's 31. He's not going to really grow from that 81 overall. We're going to have to somehow win the big trophies with him in the team, because we can't remove him. Barnett is perfectly fine. Okonkwo as well. But we need to win the Premier League and the Champions League and everything really fast before these guys start to go down in their overall. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. level. But where I think we can make big signings is the centre-back area. We could really strengthen our backline even more. Guys, I'm seeing Antonio Silva, 88 rated, playing for West Ham. His contract's expiring. This could be the transfer that literally wins us the Premier League. For 80 million, we've just signed one of the world's best defenders. Oh, that defense looks outrageous. We still have money left, and I'm thinking, why not bring in a backup midfielder for more depth? Because we've got Brecken, and I don't think he's good enough to be on the bench anymore, especially if we want to win the Premier League. And so I've signed Elliot Anderson from Newcastle for 30 million. Yup, he's a good option to have on the bench. With that, I genuinely believe we've built a team that's good enough to win the Premier League, the Europa League as well this season. So let's do it. We're making it through the season. Could this be the year we make Wrexham Premier League winners? End of the season, and I can't believe it. We're in the Europa League final. This is perfect. Wrexham versus Barcelona. Who would have freaking thought? That is just insane. Correct me if I'm wrong. This will be our first, like, proper trophy, excluding the promotion trophies that we got. It'll be insane if we can win it. Come on. Wrexham versus Barcelona. We're getting through the final, and no, we take an L. No Europa League for us. But hey, first time playing at the highest level, and yeah, it was a great experience. But you can see that the team has grown massively, and what I'm hoping for is we take that experience into the Champions League next season. Talking about the Champions League, though, have we qualified? Looking at the Premier League table now, and it's good news. We're in the top 4. Wait. We're in the top 3. No. Have we just won the Premier League out of nowhere? Oh my goodness. Wrexham are Premier League winners. It took us 8 seasons, but we've actually done it. Wrexham, best club in England. What a story, man, honestly. And the fact that we've done this with Paul Mullin still part of the squad, 3 Wrexham players in that starting 11, it's incredible. I mean, look at that. Paul Mullin still outscored Evan Ferguson. I don't even get how he's doing this. We've won the Premier League, though, but the job's not done yet. We've got Champions League next season, and could season 9 be where we win it all? Season 9 and Wrexham are in the Champions League. This is what we want to win. This team are Premier League winners, guys. I think we can also win the Champions League. We showed that in knockout competitions we can get to the finals like we did in the Europa League. I genuinely think we don't need any transfers, boys. This team is complete. We've got Elliot to lead the line, Evan Ferguson, the spirit of Paul Mullin on the bench as well. I think this is going to be his final season at the club. We've got to try and win the Champions League. But this is our group, and we've got Barcelona. Oh no, they're the team that, by the way, beat us in the Europa League final last season. Can we survive this group? Here we go, guys. Wrexham versus Barcelona. First group stage game. If we can win this. We don't. We lose 4-2. That's the Champions League for you. Just surviving this group is going to be difficult. Thankfully, we were able to make it out of the group, but only just. This is difficult. Champions League is a completely different ball game. But now the knockouts begin, and we're facing Napoli. There's going to be no do-overs this time around. We've got to get the job done. We've spent 9 seasons building this Wrexham team. We're not about to get knocked out in the round of 16. Let's see what happens, boys. Come on, please. Good result. There you go. Our centre-back Greaves coming in with the winner. Look at that. Paul Mullin coming on in the Champions League knockout game. Who would have thought? In the second leg, we do get the job done. We're now in the quarterfinals, boys. This is where we can start actually dreaming of the Champions League, but we're facing PSG. First leg against the Parisians. Can we get a good result at home? That's what I'm hoping for, and it's a 4-3 defeat. Is our Champions League journey over? Well, we're gonna have to go away against PSG and try and do a comeback. Do you know what? I believe in this team. I believe we can do the comeback here. Come on, let's show them the Wrexham spirit. And yes, we did the comeback. Off we go to the semi-finals. In the semi-finals, we faced Lazio, and it was Paul Mullin who ended up scoring the winner to send us through. You can't write a better story than that. And this is it. We've made it. Wrexham versus Bayern Munich Champions League final. 9 seasons of building this team up, but we've finally done it. And also, we've completed, I think, all of our objectives. Secured Premier League promotion a long while back. We've taken 3 of the OG players on this journey. Davies, Barnett, and Okonkwo. We can even include Paul Mullin, who's still getting involved for the team. And of course, a Welsh Youth Academy talent in Elliot. I'm sure Disney Plus will be happy with what we've done. This is it, guys. Champions League final with Wrexham. The game is kicking off. This is our game to make Wrexham the world's best team. Let's do it. The fact that we've got here with the likes of Davies, Barnett, Okonkwo as as well in goal, who is now 92 rated, by the way. It's just crazy. But, of course, it won't matter if we don't win this final, so let's win it. We're playing a 5 at the back formation, boys. The strategy is clear. Just frustrate Bayern Munich, defend hard, and, of course, hit them on the breakaway. That's what we're going to try and do, but it's not going to be easy when they've got players like Musiala who can do that. Rodrigo's now on it. Come on, we need to find a way to clear the ball. We don't off the post. We're going to need a lot of luck in this game, that's for sure. Davies, no way. Proper chance for us against Bayern Munich. Cut back inside. No, how did we not score there? No, keeper saved again. Chances against Bayern Munich are not going to come by easy. I think set pieces might be the best way for us to score. Can we do something? Your header saved again. Second half, and this is going to be the kind of game where one goal decides everything, but it's not clicking for us, man. I'm worried. The good thing is our defense has been rock solid at the back, so we haven't let Bayern Munich get near our goal. We just need that one counter-attack to click, man. But Evan Ferguson, he's not having the best of games. But here goes Elliott. This could be our chance. No, he's offside. Do you know what? I think I'm going to make the craziest decision ever. Paul Mullen. Do we actually do this? Yup, I'm bringing Paul Mullen on for Evan Ferguson. Crazy decision, an emotional one, but I have a sneaky feeling that Paul Mullen could help us win the Champions League. I don't know why. I just think he might. I don't even know how old is he. Maybe 37, 38, but we're bringing him on for a Champions League final. Paul Mullen looks for a decent pass here, and we might be actually going through. Crossing, and Elliott has scored. Let's go. 70th minute. It's the youth academy player from Wales who's given us the lead. Could we actually pull this off? Look at him celebrate with Paul Mullen as well. Nah, Bayern Munich are actually stunned. And here goes Paul Mullen at the age of 37. He's somehow gotten past Guardiola. Goes for goal. No, he puts it wide. That would have just been perfect. Honestly, Mullen has changed this game. He's helped hold up the play up top. And now Elliott could be through on goal as well. He's going for another one that could kill the game, and yes, 90th minute, Elliott scores the goal to win us the Champions League. Nah, boys, it's actually done. 9 seasons of grinding, and we've gotten Wrexham to the very top of European football. Honestly, Disney Plus asked us to continue the story, and that's exactly what we've done. While we celebrate lifting the trophy, I just want to thank Disney Plus for giving us such an awesome challenge to try and do. And now that we're done taking Wrexham to glory, I highly recommend you guys go check out Welcome to Wrexham on Disney Plus. It's absolutely amazing and definitely worth watching if you're a football fan. All links will be in the description. Oh, and if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy this one as well. Click here to watch that.